Hello, everyone. It's Kathy Homeyer. How's everyone today? It's Sunday on the Akashic Academy show. And I have a special guest today, but it's a little bit of a different format. So bear with me. I did not want you guys to miss this. I had the privilege to interview Dr. Thomas Cowan. And he is what I call a multidimensional holistic physician. I think more so, well, maybe not more so, but in a little bit different way than, of course, everybody's unique. So in a little bit different way than some of the holistic physicians that you may have met. I know of Dr. Cowan from being a Weston Price chapter leader. And that is an organization that's worldwide that has to do with nutrient-dense foods and traditional food preparations. Hey, Monica, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. So as people come in, I'm telling folks that this is kind of a pre-recorded interview with Dr. Cowan. What I'm going to do is give you a summary of what Dr. Cowan said and why it's so important that I don't want you guys, why it's so important for you to listen, in my humble opinion, as well as the messages that he has. Now, Dr. Cowan, like I said, is a holistic physician. I call him a multidimensional holistic physician. And we recorded an interview because he was unable to be in this format on Facebook. We pre-recorded an audio show, which I'm going to give a brief synopsis of, and then hope you take the time at some point to listen to the show. Okay, so this is Dr. Thomas Cowan, and you know who I am, so I will put up this. It's Dr. Thomas Cowan. What he does is he's very interested in nutrient-dense foods. He has a physician's practice in California. He also, and I'm going to put up some pictures here for you as well. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Thanks for chiming in and saying hello. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Jacqueline. I think we said hello to you. Dr. Cowan, the pictures that's there is a book that I've had in my lodge for at least 10 years, if not more. It's the companion book to Nourishing Traditions. And this one is, let me type this in for you, the Fourfold Path to Healing. And it's holistic. The Fourfold Path to Healing, I'm typing it in for you. It's the Fourfold Path to Healing is the book there by Dr. Cowan. This is the companion book, and I love the covers. They self-publish, so they can do the covers these ways. My daughter actually did a master's, her master's thesis on book covers and how the publishing company has you do them a particular way. Anyway, another story. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks for chiming in for Texas. So Dr. Cowan that wrote the Fourfold Path to Healing. I think it's his first book, I'm pretty sure. He is an author, but he also, the other neat thing that I'm going to tell you about, or he's going to tell you about, are his superfood vegetable powders. So we have a 30-minute audio program that I'll put in the comments. I hope you find time to listen to it. The other really important thing is his new book that I want to just tell you about briefly. Well, not new book, his newest being published is The Cosmic Heart. Let me bring up this book here. Let's pull down that. His newer book, I'll say newer, because he has the newest coming out. It's about the human heart, cosmic heart, saying that the pump, the heart, I'm going to put this in the heart. Anybody heard this before? Is not a pump. And holistically, and in woo-woo world, we know that the heart is much more than a pump. But in his book, he tells you why the heart is not a pump. Now, I took a course from David Wolf years ago on, well, at first it was entitled Raw Foods, and then it went more to a nutrition course. It morphed over the years. But he also said that the heart is not a pump. So look up that book. It's really, really interesting. The next, let me pull this one down. The other book that he wrote, well, here's the Fourfold Path. Oh, no, this is the other book that he wrote, Nourishing Traditions. He co-authored this with Sally Fallon of the Weston Price Foundation. This is a holistic and nourishing traditions for baby and child care, which is awesome. I wish I knew about this when I had my kids. They seem to turn out okay. but it's always awesome to have the best information out there. My mom wasn't the greatest help in that, so I had to go to books, and I wish I would have known about this. Again, I love this book as well. And then Dr. Cowan has his newest book. Monica says, I heard that blood pressure comes from the kidneys. That could be the case. I think we all need to look at his book as well. And when David Wolf was basically saying it's pressure, he didn't say it came from a different spot. And I don't know, I just found The Human Heart, Cosmic Heart by Dr. Cowan. Got to talk to Dr. Cowan because of the vegetable powders, which I'm going to tell you in just a second. But he has so much awesome information. I don't want you to miss his stuff. I may not, no, it's not going to show everything in the broadcast there. So I'm going to put up the link to the Blog Talk Radio show in the comments. Please take time to listen to it. I didn't want you to miss this, but he wasn't available on this type of format, so he agreed to an interview when we pre-recorded it for you. So his next book, I'm going to show you about the vegetable powders in just a second. His next book is all about vaccines. And the date, again, in the comments, we'll have to put that in the comments. If you buy this, it's being launched August, one of the teens, maybe 12th or 13th. Very important book. He tells the story behind vaccines. I don't know the particular information in it. I just know that being a holistic physician, it would certainly worth having. He would really appreciate buying it on the day that it comes out because it means a whole lot to sales and other information, especially because this information is so, shall we say, sensitive. Okay, now about the powder. So really super information that Dr. Cowan has. And let's see, let's pull back this one. Forgive me while I play with controls here. This is Dr. Cowan. I've known about him for lots of years, like I said in the beginning of the show, from the Fourfold Path of Healing, which is the companion book to Nourishing Traditions, all about health and wellness, which is really awesome. Look it up. Yeah, we'll put links in all the comments for you if you can't find it, or if anybody else does, that's great too. Now, because he's making vegetable powders. Now, we all know how important vegetable is. It's just so hard to get good vegetables that are non-GMO'd and the amount that we need of them. It's not, I mean, there's tons of farmers markets, but it's hard to get the amount of nutrients. In his audio interview with me, he says that, you know, our ancestors ate hundreds of kinds of wild vegetables as they seasonally, you know, as they went through the season. And we are really limited to, you know, really kind of very few. So he grows vegetable powders that you can sprinkle on eggs. You can put in smoothies if you want to, depending on, and let me show you the vegetable powders here. Those are different kinds of vegetable powders. He has a whole lot that he grows and offers. And you can make your own vegetable powders too. If you actually, let me get the link. If you actually go to this link, which I am, honestly, I'm an affiliate for the powders. That's how important I feel they are. And if you go to that link, you'll be helping me out as well a little bit to bring you these shows, and every little bit helps, so I appreciate it. And if you actually type in the code Dr. Cowan's Garden, and let me place that up as well, then you will get 15% off his powders. And I think this will all go up. I'll just let that kind of roll. If you click on the link that I just showed, and I'll put it in the comments as well, for a limited time, you'll get 15% off by using the code Dr. Cowan's Garden. So I will sign off here on the live because I want this as part of the live show to have you go to, I'll put it in the comments, I'll go to the link on Blog Talk Radio and listen to the audio interview with Dr. Cowan. I did not want this forum to miss the information here because it's very important. I feel it's very important. We talk about vegetable powders, and plus these vegetable powders are actually grown not far from me. That's what really went, oh my gosh, I've got to talk to these people about the powders. He lives in California and does some growing in California, but he also, and let me put Dr. Cowan up again. He actually, I don't know what the situation is, but does some growing in the central New York state area, and produces these powders. I just got mine the day I interviewed Dr. Cowan. I got mine in the mail, and I encourage you to go to the website. I'll put that up again, and I'll put the links in and let you know about the powder. So yeah, so I'm going to sign off. I will post my audio interview with Dr. Thomas Cowan, a multidimensional holistic physician. I'll put the links in for the powders. There's the book, and please do listen to the launch date for his book on vaccines. Very, very important if you know how deep the vaccine issue goes. So I'll sign off now. I'll put in the link, please, if you can take the time, listen to our audio interview. He's an awesome guy who does a whole lot of stuff. And at 1:11, I will end the broadcast. Thanks, guys, and listen to the audio with Dr. Thomas Cowan and I. Love you. Bye-bye.